The last operator that we have is division. Let's take some examples here. I'm going to show you how it works. Let's say you have 5 divided by 5. We're going to do it in regular math, and also we are going to do it in C math or programming math or math in C language. 5 divided by 5 in regular math would result in a 1, and in C math it's still a 1. No problems there. 5 divided by 2 in regular math it is going to yield 2.5, but in C math it is going to yield a 2. How about 5.0 over 2? Regular math is 2.5, C math is 2.5. 5 over 2.0, regular math is 2.5, C math is 2.5. And finally, 5.0 over 2.0, regular math is 2.5, C math is 2.5. If you look at the pattern here, or if you can make an observation here, you see that if both my operands are integers, then my result is integer. And if at least one of the operands is a float, then my result is a float. Operand 1 and operand 2 are floats, then result is a float. You need to be really careful when using the division operator because in some scenarios it can be really bad. For example, let's say I have a formula which says D equals K times T plus 1/2 times A times T squared. How would you write this expression in C? You can declare all the variables and you can write the formula as D equals K times T plus A times T times T over 2. Remember, you cannot write T squared directly in C. You just have to write it explicitly, saying T times T. Same for T raised to 3 or 4 or 5. So you cannot write T raised to 2, something like this. In some programming languages it is allowed, probably in MATLAB, but in C it is definitely not allowed. You have to write it, you have to write the whole thing. Okay, here in this case it's fine, it's going to work fine. You compute the brackets first, so you do A times T, and then you divide it by 2. Now I'm going to show you a very deadly way to write this. So this is okay. D equals K times T plus 1 over 2 times A times T times T. Observe this more closely. So 1 over 2, in regular math it will be 0.5, but in C math it's going to be a 0. This whole term is going to vanish. And you do the computation of D equals to K times T. You forget the second half of the equation. That is why I said you need to be really careful with division.